What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel today. And if you're new to the channel, hey, I'm BigJimGene. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more WWE SuperCard content, because that's what this channel is about. But this video is going to be focused on the top 10 things that I would want to see in WWE SuperCard Season 6. And we're going to jump off this list straight away. These aren't ranked in any specific order. There's just 10 things that I decided to list off in my head. But number one, let's just get straight into it. Number one is King of the Ring leaderboards. I'm going to take you guys and show you what I mean and what I'm kind of talking about. Because when you go into King of the Ring, you don't know really who you're going against. You just go, oh, I'm first, you're second, and so on and so forth. You don't have any scope of competition of who you're going against. How is it King of the Ring? How do you know that your cards are actually better? Like, just by looking at the stats, you're like, okay, what if they got a proc on? It's just, no. I think King of the Ring deserves its own leaderboard. You can see how many times, like kind of like a battle royale game. You can see how many times this player has gotten in first place in all the King of the Ring he's done. Second place, runner-up, third place, how many times he's only made it to the qualifiers, yada yada. I think that is a wonderful idea. And it's not something that's been talked about. So I also kind of thought about things that, in my head, I think that would be really cool, and things that aren't really talked about in the community, because I want to get people's minds thinking. But that's number one on my list, King of the Ring leaderboard. Number two on my list would be more communication between Cat Daddy, WWE SuperCard, and the community. Because based on all the events and everything that goes on, it's hard to know exactly what's going on, because I have been playing since February and I still didn't know what a flash event was. I had to ask some of my teammates and they were like, oh, you get double points and double the picks on certain things. And I was like, oh, I had no clue, because they didn't tell me what it was. And I'm here on the feedback section just because this is all the things you can talk about, but it just gives you an email and then it takes you just to some random person. The help center is here. It tells you about events and stuff, but it doesn't really get everything. It just gives you like a quick synopsis of what you need to know and go have fun. But I think they're on Twitter, on Reddit, on Facebook, anything that they post on, I think they need to be more, I don't even know how to describe it, just more, just communicate. Come on, just talk to us. Put out a monthly blog or something and just saying, okay, this event is this is why we did it, not just, hey, this week is this. Like, let us know why. Like, we're always theorizing, oh, I wonder why they chose this person as the event card, or I wonder why. Give us, like, I know that's cool to have us theorize, but just give us a little bit of something. Like, even a little bit more communication would be more fun. Number three would be create a champ image. We are seeing so many people out there who are creating custom images based on the templates that are out there. I will try to have some listed over here in the chat section. You can see one right there. I think that's a really cool image. And that one, I like that one too. Let me guys know what you think about that one. Those are three really good images that were created for somebody in the community. Now, if people can do that, why can't we create our own champ here? Like, I know you can choose your champ. You can go in and select just the image. But what if you like SummerSlam 18 background? You like the background for SummerSlam 18, but you don't like the image. But you like Titan's image for Undertaker. Why can't you just do that? That would be, I want to say, super easy to just throw into the game. But again, I'm not a coding person. I'm not a developer. I don't know how hard that would be. But I think that is something that will boost the quality of life for this game. Is literally just something that's simple in my eyes. And number five is more of a personal one for me. I would love to see more underrated superstars in the game. Like, not just underrated, but just people who are under the radar. Like, Tajiri doesn't have any cards. Paul London, for those of you who are like old school, not old school, but early 2000s, mid 2000s wrestling WWE fans, Paul London, Melina, like more cards for Melina. He brought him back for the Raw reunion, and a lot of people are like, who are these people? If people play SuperCard, then they were like, oh, this person, they'll look them up. I have other people on my list. Funaki, Snitsky, Eugene. I'm looking down at my notes. Taz, Val Venus, Maven, Raven. So many of these awesome people that have no cards in the game, and it's just crazy. Come on, WWE. Let's have some more awesome superstars. Number 7 would be more match types. Like things like Elimination Chamber are getting really stale, really boring because it's super repetitive. Same thing with Royal Rumble and Wild and War. Like you can create, like just have a Wild Monday, Wild Tuesday, Wild Wednesday. Well, there's always Wild Wednesday. But you can create a match where there's like, you build up a gauge and it's a last man standing match. The more damage you do, the more time the person stays on the ground. And you can just like squabble it out for team. I think that would be a really good suggestion. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. But I think that would be a really exciting game mode. That can even be a team event. It doesn't even have to be a solo event, just something else. Last man standing would be really cool. A table, ladders, and chairs match. Like you can opt in to find ladders and cards or something to use as a bonus, kind of like how the bones are right now. You find them, you can use them in a match to give you a little bit of advantage, kind of like supports or enhancements. I think that would be so great. Just something different because the game modes are getting really stale right now. And when they brought back Over the Limit, it did not help. This game mode is still so boring. I myself have barely got 5,430 and I've been paying a lot. And this is I haven't spent any money on this. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who have spent money on this, but I'm not spending any money on Over the Limit. It's just insane, you guys. Let's get into number 6. Number 6, I believe we need more female integration. WWE 2K20 is finally, after so many years, coming out with a female My Career, which is, I guess, included in the male, but at least they got it in there. And I think the females need more superstars to be in here. Hardcore Holly could be in here. Did that idiot just say Hardcore Holly instead of Molly Holly? Wow, you are dumb. Tori Wilson, come on. What's her name? Jacqueline. Just so much females that aren't included. China just got included. What? China should have been in the game, I guess, from the get-go, because she's one of the most iconic females of all time, aside from Trish and Lita. That's insane to just now in 2019 be adding China. I know she went through her problems with WWE and stuff like that, but come on now. China barely included in 2019. Let's get more females into this. And as I was just saying, let's get into number 7. More free to play options and ways to get credits. Because this 2 credits from watching ads, you get what, 24 credits a day if you watch all the ads? That is nothing. Look at these packs. Like this 50 pack is 3 picks. I can play 1 quick game and get that. These superstars are WrestleMania 33 to Titan. There's not many people out there who are still WrestleMania 30. And those who are, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't spend the 200 credits just to get up to that. And if you're like, oh, hey, I'm a higher tier, 5,000 for not even a best card, you can get a possibly lower card? Come on now. There has to be more ways. And especially, look at this. 15,000 for $100. That's okay, but let's see what 15,000 can get you. 15,000 credits can get you 2 of these. It can't even get you 3. So it possibly can get you a pro, but possibly can't. That's insane. You'd have to spend over $100 just to get 2 good cards. No. And as I say that, I know I'm one that does spend money on the game. I'm not a 100% free to play player. I do spend money on the game because, again, this is my career. This is my future job that I want to do. So I have to put the time and the money in it for the content for you guys to see and have, just so you guys don't have to, and we can tell you the odds and everything. All right, So we're gonna get into number 8, and I'm actually gonna do some gameplay while I talk about this. Number 8 is going to be skip action scenes. Skip the fight scenes completely. I know you can speed it up just by tapping or clicking, but the amount of time that it takes to get through this is sometimes insane. Sometimes people don't even want, like, that cuts down so much time while going into events and stuff, is if you can skip the matches. I mean, everybody's seeing these animations. If you want to have it on, you should have a setting to toggle it on or off, but to not have a setting to where you can skip the cutscene or the animation, the whole thing, insane. It just takes up way too much time, you guys. And as you can tell, like, I could have been done with that so much faster just by tapping, done, tapping, done. You get so much more time to do anything and everything in the game. And that's one thing I guess they don't want you to do. They want you to take your time. As you saw, I just pulled a neon. Again, like these things, you can't click past it. You have to wait for it to do the animation, which is cool sometimes. I'm happy, but just let me get over it with the animation. So number 8, click through the animations. Have a setting for us to toggle it on or off. Number 9 is another one, but it doesn't really have to do with the game. It has to do with the community. Number 9, I would love to see less hate within the community. I'm not one to say you cannot watch this person. If you watch this person, you cannot watch my content. No. If you like the way I make WWE SuperCard videos, then hey, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy. If you like the way I'm going to name drop SuperCard Edward, if you love his videos, awesome. If you watch him, nobody should say, oh, I watch SuperCard Edward, so I can't watch BigJimGene. No. To each his own. Like, if you like Biggie Dude, but don't like BigJimGene, watch Biggie Dude. Your prerogative to say, okay, hey. And if somebody else comes along, oh, you watch Biggie Dude? Oh, that dude sings in all his videos. He tells you what he's gonna do. He tells you what he does in his videos. So if you don't like it, then you're kind of in the wrong place. So it's not up to the person. It's not the creator. It's the person who watches it. A lot of times that's what really drives things home. So I try to preach and say, I don't want to say preach. I want to just say I spread the word of trying to be kind to one another and be friendly, because you don't know if that person is going through something and he's just taking out some pent up anger, or he just needs a good laugh or smile. So do what you can to make that person have a good day. Ask them how they're doing. Just do things like that. Little things like that can make a person feel better and give more positivity. So that's what I'm trying to do, is spread positivity within this community. Number 10. I don't have a lot of these, but I know I do have one that I'm going to show you now. But number 1 is more championship images. I only have this one because they don't come out with them anymore, and as you can tell, Sasha Banks has red hair and NXT champion. This is an old image. We need more images. R-Truth with a 24/7 championship. An old image of John Cena with his spinner title. Perfect idea. The Hulk Hogan or somebody with the NWO championship. Edge with the rated R one. Stone Cold Steve Austin with the Skull title. There's so many opportunities for awesome images that I know WWE has stored in their catalog of old things. They can just throw there for us to have. Like, it doesn't even have to be just title images. Just something like, anything. But Cesaro, Cesaro is the one that I can think of where all his images look exactly the same. Who else can I say that images are basically the same? Roman Reigns, all his images is just him in his gear. And he's like, just changes different way he looks. Gear. He just changes gear. I understand, like, come on, like, you can come up with something. There's got to be one time, like, where is it? This one. Old school Roman Reigns when he was in NXT. He just had the trunks and the boots, and that was it. Come on, give us more images like that. Something different that at least changes the way the card looks. There's not many out there. Like Becky Lynch, if I go through hers, it's still all her old goggles, which is super cool. I like her old ones, but it's like goggles. This one was actually pretty cool when this one came out. I like that one when that came out because it was different. it was a side of Becky Lynch that we've never seen in WWE SuperCard. So it was an image that I really wanted and I had to have, so I got it. But this concludes my top 10 things I want to see in Season 6. This is only 10. There's so many other things that I would like to see. I would like to see matchmaking fixed. I want to see all this other stuff. But I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below what improvements or new features you think would be really good in the game. Or if you agree with any of mine, comment down below and let me know what you thought was a really good feature that you think should make it into the game. But that's it. I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys later. Peace. Whoa. Don't leave yet. Before you go, I want to give a shout out to Tommy at MonitorMan on Twitter for hooking me up with those images that you saw earlier in the video. He created them himself, so all credit goes to Tommy. His channel link and Twitter will be in the description below. Go give him a subscription and follow him on Twitter and tell him that BigJimGene sent you.